anytime that we can execute on a strategy where we can avoid paying taxes to the government that we don't necessarily have to pay, it's what makes real estate investing great. So what would you say are the three most important things people should know about a 1031 exchange?
Number one, they need to set it up before closing. So once you've closed, you can't, if the money hits your account, then you cannot do a 1031 exchange.
Welcome to the STR Home Financing Podcast, where we believe a legacy is something you build, not just something you leave behind. And now, here's your host, Jeff Chisum.
Hi, this is Jeff Chisum with STR Home Financing. Thank you for joining me on another episode and our series of the three things that you should know. I'm very excited to have LuAnn Blough on the episode with us today. And welcome, LuAnn. How are you today?
I am great. How are you?
Good. I'm doing well. So we're going to stick with our format of a micro podcast, 10 minutes or less, no fluff, jump into things that are valuable that people can take and use to build the generational wealth that they're pursuing. LuAnn, like we've done with other guests, would love to know who you are, what you've done, and what you're doing in the space. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. So I have worked for Exchange Resource Group for 9 years. Exchange Resource Group is a qualified intermediary out of Denver, and they hired me 9 years ago to educate and develop the Texas market. I live in Carrollton, work from my home. I have 3 grown married sons, 2 granddaughters, and 3 more grandchildren on the way. And my youngest son, Dave, is getting ready to start his 5th year in the NFL as a quarterback. He signed with the Arizona Cardinals a 1-year deal last night. So we're pretty excited today.
Absolutely. Hot off the press. That's awesome.
Hot off the press. Or on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. So can you facilitate exchanges across the United States, or
Absolutely.
Okay, so that would be good for people to know, because I do loans, we do deals all across the United States. So our audience is going to be nationwide. So you can facilitate a 1031 exchange in
all 50 states. I meet people on planes that we do exchanges for. Yeah, and it's all done electronically. So absolutely.
Okay, very good. So for those that don't know what a 1031 exchange is, can you summarize that in 60 seconds or less?
Sure. 1031 exchange is part of the IRS code. It is designed to allow you to defer long-term capital gains on your property, as well as any depreciation recapture by purchasing new property. So it starts with a sale, ends with a purchase. There are rules because it is the IRS, which I don't think I can go through in 60 seconds or less. But one of them is you have to use a qualified intermediary to facilitate it, and that is what we do.
Gotcha.
So it's a great way to put that money to work for you instead of paying it to the government.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we've seen people taking that long-term rental that they've had for a while, selling it, and then parlaying that into buying a short-term rental. And it's anytime that we can execute on a strategy where we can avoid paying taxes to the government that we don't necessarily have to pay, it's what makes real estate investing great. So what would you say are the three most important things people should know about a 1031 exchange?
Number one, they need to set it up before closing. So once you've closed, you can't, if the money hits your account, then you cannot do a 1031 exchange. Number two, they can buy anything defined as real estate. It very commonly gets misdefined as buying single family. It's not. It's anything defined as real estate in any part of the country. And number three is to call a good qualified intermediary who, number one, where is my money going to be? And number two, am I going to be able to get my questions answered when I need to?
Those are huge. And I love that last one, because I try to get the word out that the more that you can be prepared for an event, a situation, the better off you're going to be. I think you would probably agree, you don't want to wait until you've stuck the for sale sign in the yard to have a conversation with you. It's probably better to have that sooner than later. Would you agree with that?
Normally people will get a referral from their realtor and they'll call me and they'll say, we're getting ready to list our house. We don't get involved logistically until they have that contract on the sale, but I will walk them through everything prior to that.
Yeah. And I love how you started out your introduction to the space with you were brought on to educate and inform people, because the more we're educated, the more we're informed, the more empowered we're going to be to execute on what we want to do. So I think you're a big part of that process in educating people. Three ways that people can connect with you, LuAnn.
Have a Facebook group, which you will post 1031 exchange assistance. You can email me or call me, and I'm teaching a lot of classes. I'm going to be up in Frisco Thursday afternoon on a panel discussion, and then Friday afternoon, I'm going to be in a realtor's office educating. We have a 1-hour CE for realtors too.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. We definitely have realtors that are part of our audience, and absolutely, I will include those 3 different ways to connect with LuAnn. And then if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there's some ways that you can visit some of the classes that she's a part of and the panels that she's a part of. Love having experts on the podcast. LuAnn is absolutely one of those. So please connect with her. If you're one of those landlords that are looking to parlay into a short-term rental, she definitely can facilitate the tax saving strategy of the 1031 exchange. So thank you for being with us today, LuAnn.
Thank you for having me, Jeff.
Absolutely. Well, until next time, we will see everyone soon. Thank you.
Okay.
Jeff Chisum is a registered mortgage loan officer, NMLS 673623 for Northpointe Bank, NMLS 447490. Northpointe Bank is an equal housing lender. All programs and products discussed on the show are subject to change without notice.